Well, the first thing I'll say about that is if you look at the wealthiest people in the world, and especially in this country, they've all been broke numerous times.
Oh, yeah.
There's very few examples of somebody who just has straight line growth, whether that's Elon Musk or Mark Cuban or whoever, whoever, it doesn't matter. They've all had struggles and failures. So getting all, especially in your 30s, getting all bent out of shape about how you compare according to some meme, it's first of all, it's ludicrous. But when I talk about retired people, when I talk about people who retire, and maybe they've spent their life accumulating, they've been responsible, they've been thoughtful, they've been practical, they've taken their time, they've been patient, they've done all the things they were supposed to do. And then 35 years later, they retire, they have, 300 grand, 500 grand, $1 million, whatever it is. And then they decide they're going to really go for it. Everything they've done to be successful out the window now. And now they're going to be traders, right? Go play golf. You're already rich. Don't try to do it twice.
Right.
Because it almost never works.
Right, exactly.
Like you've bought all these mutual funds in your 401k, and maybe they were boring or you didn't love them and they didn't grow real fast, but they grew, and now you got 500 grand, you got $1 million, and now you're going to open a brokerage account and you're going to buy Bitcoin. Wow. This is not your best idea.
So when you work with people over at Edgewater Family Wealth and you see them come in, what is do most people retire at 65? Or 67 is the full benefit age, right?
For guys our age, it's now 67.
67.
Yeah, the full retirement age.
Do people even talk about that number in reality? Or most people work after that, like going back to our Americans got to work thing, almost afraid of retirement?
Sure. Well, I think, first of all, 65 was something that came around about at the turn of the last century. It was based on a pension system. And remember, people were doing back-breaking work back then. Our ancestors, our grandparents were farmers and industrial workers, so their bodies were basically broken at 65. Now dudes are, they're skateboarding at 70. So, I mean, I think it's an antiquated idea that you have to retire at 65. We know from a health standpoint and from a mental standpoint, it's very bad for you to be stagnant in any way, shape, or form, physically or mentally at that age. So I'm not in favor of, I'm going to quit doing everything. I'm going to sit in my easy chair and watch TV very loudly, as I like to say. You can still do things. In fact, if you work part-time, you're a golf starter, you work at Walmart, I don't know what you like to do. Go do it, make some part-time income. That takes a lot of strain off of your retirement. But spending your day staring at your brokerage statement and calling people like me to understand why of your 11 stocks, one of them is down is really not a good use of either of our time.
I